No one inside the luxury fashion industry expected this moment to explode the way it did. Not even the CEO of Balenciaga himself. What began as a quiet airport appearance by Jungkook of BTS instantly transformed into a global fashion phenomenon, rewriting once again the unspoken rules of influence, luxury, and celebrity power in the modern era. Without a runway, without a campaign teaser, without an official press release, Jungkook managed to turn a single black leather jacket into the most talked-about fashion item of the season. And it all started at Incheon International Airport. On that day, Jungkook appeared calm, composed, almost understated as he walked through the terminal. There were no dramatic gestures, no deliberate poses, no attempt to steal attention. And yet the attention followed him relentlessly. Cameras caught every angle, fans gasped in real time, and within minutes, social media feeds across Asia, Europe, the Middle East, and the Americas began filling with the same images. Jungkook, dressed in an all-black Balenciaga ensemble, wearing a glossy black leather jacket that immediately became the focal point of every conversation. The jacket was not just black, it was not just leather, it was sharp, reflective, structured, and commanding. The glossy texture caught the airport lights perfectly, creating a striking contrast against Jungkook's calm expression and relaxed posture. It was elegance without effort, luxury without excess, power without noise. The moment those photos appeared online, the reaction was instant and overwhelming. Fans began zooming in on every detail. The cut of the jacket, the way it hugged his shoulders, the clean lines, the subtle Balenciaga signature that didn't scream but whispered authority. Industry insiders would later admit they underestimated the scale of what was about to happen. As Jungkook boarded his flight, the images from Incheon were already spreading like wildfire. Fashion editors, stylists, influencers, and luxury analysts started sharing the photos with captions that ranged from disbelief to awe. Many pointed out that Jungkook didn't just wear Balenciaga, he embodied it. The jacket didn't overpower him, and he didn't overshadow the brand. Instead, there was a rare balance, a visual harmony that luxury houses dream of but rarely achieve. By the time Jungkook landed in Dubai for transit, the situation had escalated beyond expectations. Airport footage from Dubai surfaced almost immediately, and the same jacket appeared once again, unchanged, unapologetic, still commanding attention. The Middle Eastern luxury market, known for its high standards and sharp fashion awareness, reacted just as intensely. Arabic fashion pages reposted the images. International stylists began dissecting the look. Comments poured in describing Jungkook as modern royalty, the face of quiet luxury, and the living definition of Balenciaga's future. What shocked many observers was that Jungkook didn't switch outfits during transit. He didn't feel the need to refresh or reinvent the look. The same black glossy leather jacket followed him from Incheon to Dubai, reinforcing its presence, deepening its impact. With every repost, the jacket gained more power, more symbolism. It was no longer just an outfit, it became a statement. Behind the scenes, reports began circulating within luxury circles that Balenciaga executives were closely monitoring the online reaction. Engagement numbers were skyrocketing. Search trends for Jungkook Balenciaga leather jacket surged dramatically. Fashion forums exploded with discussions, predictions, and wish lists. Some fans openly admitted they had never paid attention to Balenciaga leatherwear before this moment. Others confessed that this single airport look completely changed their perception of the brand. Then came Lisbon. When Jungkook finally arrived in Portugal, the final destination of his journey, the narrative reached its peak. Lisbon airport photos confirmed it. The jacket was still there, still glossy, still powerful, still perfectly worn. The consistency of the look across continents gave it a cinematic quality, as if the entire journey had been carefully styled, even though everyone knew it was. That authenticity became part of its magic. In Lisbon, European fashion media took over the conversation. Headlines emphasized how Jungkook turned an airport into a global runway. Analysts highlighted how rare it is for a single outfit to dominate attention across 3 major regions without official promotion. Some industry voices openly admitted that even high-budget campaigns fail to achieve what Jungkook did effortlessly within 24 hours. What stunned many was the reaction rumored to come from the top of Balenciaga itself. Insiders suggested that even the CEO did not anticipate this level of organic exposure. The jacket was not introduced as a flagship piece for a campaign. It was not positioned as a seasonal highlight. Yet thanks to Jungkook, it became one overnight. Luxury experts described this phenomenon as influence without intention, a rare and powerful force that only a handful of global icons possess. Jungkook's ability to elevate fashion lies in his authenticity. He doesn't force trends. He doesn't chase relevance. Instead, relevance follows him. The black glossy leather jacket became viral not because it was loud, but because it was worn by someone who understands balance, presence, and identity. Jungkook didn't perform fashion, he lived in it. Fans began connecting deeper meanings to the look. Some interpreted the black leather jacket as a symbol of Jungkook's evolving maturity. Others saw it as a bridge between music, fashion, and global culture. Many simply admired how comfortable and confident he looked, even under constant surveillance. The jacket in their eyes represented strength, discipline, and quiet rebellion, qualities often associated with Jungkook himself. Meanwhile, resale platforms and luxury retailers reportedly saw sudden spikes in interest for similar Balenciaga leather pieces. Even unrelated black leather jackets across different brands experienced increased attention, a ripple effect triggered by Jungkook's appearance. Fashion students analyzed the cut, stylists debated the texture, influencers recreated the look, and yet none could replicate the original impact. Because the truth was simple, the magic wasn't just in the jacket, it was in Jungkook. From Incheon to Dubai to Lisbon, the journey itself became part of the story. Each airport acted like a chapter without needing titles. Each photo added another layer to the narrative. And at the center of it all stood Jungkook, calm, composed, and completely unaware, or perhaps fully aware of the storm he had created. As days passed, the discussion didn't slow down. If anything, it intensified. Fashion commentators began calling this one of the most successful unintentional fashion moments of the year. Some even suggested that Balenciaga would need to rethink how it approaches celebrity influence moving forward. When one artist can generate this level of global attention simply by traveling, the traditional rules no longer apply. The black glossy leather jacket became more than fabric and stitching. It became a cultural artifact of a specific moment in time, tied forever to Jungkook's presence and aura. And while fashion moments usually fade as quickly as they appear, this one lingered, because it wasn't forced. It wasn't staged, it was real. In the end, perhaps that is why even the CEO of Balenciaga was reportedly caught off guard. Luxury brands can plan campaigns, select ambassadors, and craft narratives, but they cannot manufacture authenticity. Jungkook carries it naturally, and when authenticity meets luxury, the result is not just viral, it becomes legendary. And somewhere between Incheon's departure gates, Dubai's transit halls, and Lisbon's arrival terminal, Jungkook once again proved that sometimes, the most powerful runway is simply the path you walk without trying to impress anyone at all.